watching You Matters Happy Hour.
And a welcome to the You Matter chat show with myself, Scott Jones, and joined by Andy. How are we doing?
I'm good, man. I lost you then. I wonder where you've gone. That was the world's longest intro, that was. It felt like around for like 20 minutes.
It just when you're waiting a little bit, doesn't it? I mean, the first bit seems to go really fast, and the last 30 seconds just drag out.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, they do just over and over again, and it's a bit tedious, isn't it? But it's all good. It's all good.
It is. It's the start of the week. How was your week last week?
Yeah, it was right, to be honest. It was. I'm just trying to think if anything major happened in the world of leaky.
Oh no, I'm sure something did. You're an interesting man.
I am an interesting man, to be fair. Yeah, my reflection told me that in the mirror the other day. I'm just trying to think if anything interesting. Oh, my son started firefighting college.
Nice.
Yeah. My daughter got a nurse's uniform, so I bet that's a bit the personal stuff, which isn't what this is about. But yeah, those would be the highlights of the week, obviously. But yeah, no, I don't think anything major happened. I'm here. I'm breathing. I've tested negative twice a week for the last 3 weeks, so happy days. Yeah, what about yourself?
Yeah, mate, not too bad actually. It's been quite a quiet week with no local football for me.
No, that's troubling. That's a problem, isn't it? Sorry, I'm just trying to mess up the feed there. Sorry, get myself right. Yeah, there's no football. They got closed down for another couple of weeks, haven't they?
Yeah, and there's a chance that the leagues might be shutting it down. They've had a little vote today, so I wait to see the outcome.
Okay,
but have we got not looking good for non-league football.
I think they should stop football altogether, but I think I said that last time as well. But that's my opinion. And who am I? Who am I?
Jennifer says in the chat, "Hello, boys." Or says,
Hi,
hey, boys. Jamie Daniels, one of our admins, says, "Hi, chaps." Hi, Jamie. How we doing?
Oi, hey, mate.
Jane Bunny. Oi, oi, kids.
Oi. She's gone all punk on us.
Lou Smith says, "Hi, guys." Matt Calvin, good evening, gents. Evening, face. That's the call, isn't it?
That's it. That's the one, mate. Well done. Yeah, he's knowing that he's learning. Look at him, Scott, learning there, isn't he?
Hi, Scoot, whoever that is. And hi, Andy.
Hi, Andy. Hiya, John. Good evening to you.
Matt says you changed your pants. I don't know which one he's talking to there.
I was going to say it depends when that's what time span you're talking about. If you're saying have you changed your pants over a period, you might be able to narrow it down. I might be able to say yes. It just depends what that period is, to be honest. But thanks for asking.
In the last 6 months.
Yes, I have. Then I've changed them in the last 6 months. Yeah.
You change them more often than I do, then.
Yeah. Well, I have to. To be fair, I've got 2 pairs. I had some for Christmas, didn't I? As you do. I had some bright pink ones for Christmas, which was nice.
Actually, I think I've saw them.
Yeah. Well, Rachel Woods is on. Rachel RWS from our show. RWS from the NHS. She's on. Evening both, she says.
So I'm getting lost of all these names. RWS. Is it AMS?
RWS from the NHS. We've got NMS, who isn't on at the moment, I don't think. We've got JB, Jane Bunny, Face, Matt Calvin. Lou Smith is Lou. Yeah, that's it at the minute.
I'm going to have to put all these down, I think.
You need to run now. You've got NMS, she's not here. So RWS of the NHS, she's one of life's heroes. JB, as I say. And Rachel's asking, actually, what does your T-shirt say? I'm not perfect. That's all we can see. But I am limited edition.
All facts as well. It's all true.
You're like a Mini Cooper S, aren't you?
I am, mate. Short and sweet.
Susie Griffiths is on as well. Look, Susie. Hello, the handsome pair. She's obviously talking to us. She can't,
Well, we're the only handsome pair really around, aren't we, sir?
Well, to be fair, you say that. I mean, to be fair, like Susie's put a picture on, I noticed of her sat with a blanket over her legs like she's 86. And she's expecting me to believe she's got Horlicks. She's probably got one of that big, that Zoom meeting you have on a Wednesday with the admins.
Yes.
Where it's advocating all the best stuff about life. Look at my hair. All the best stuff about life. And Susie sits there with a gin. Looks like she should need to put a bikini on and get in it. It looks like she's stolen it off the set of a Snoop Dogg video.
Oh. Yeah, she's certainly living the dream in those videos.
Yeah. She is living the dream in those videos. Craig Murphy, good evening, Craig.
Evening, Craig. Well, thanks for joining us. So I don't know if you know anything. Craig was one of their. It was his idea to the fundraiser that me and Lee did on this show.
Okay.
And Craig was the main force behind that and donated £100 voucher for the first prize.
Okay, so what's Craig do? Where's Craig the voucher for? Has he got a business or is he?
So Craig, he's actually one of the heroes because he keeps people's internets going.
Let's just be careful here, mate. Let's just be careful. Here, when you say heroes, obviously just remember who you're talking to. Let's just be careful. One of the heroes below the real heroes. Let's be mindful of your present.
Well, I was just thinking that without people like Craig putting internet in, that people wouldn't be able to watch this show, and that would, It
is good. Well, they can always buy the shuttle and just look at pictures of me. Do you know what I mean? Because I'm all over, mate. I'm all over.
I mean, to be fair, that brings me to a nice little subject, actually.
Here we go.
Have you been everywhere? And we're talking about the sort of influence you're having on people these days.
Mm.
In 20 years, I'm going to be telling everyone that I did a show with Mr. Andy Lee.
Yeah.
It turns out it's not even just humans that are sort of looking up to you. I saw a picture today on your page that someone had posted, and it was of a pigeon looking like you.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, a pigeon looking like me. Yeah, a pigeon looking like me. And I think the comment was haircut by Jane Bunny, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
So
there we go. I mean, you're not just a hero to humans, you're a hero to animals as well.
I am. Even the pigeons, to be fair, most of them would just shit on my head, wouldn't they, to be honest? Yeah, I've even got pigeons having their hair cut like me. Jennifer, the dog, is fantastic. She's asleep in the other room, snoring her little head off. Thank you very much. I think that I'm not perfect. I was hoping he'd never show the bit because underneath it should have an arrow pointing this way going, but he is. That'd be the thing.
Okay, for next time, I'll try and get one of those made for you.
Yeah, cheers. Yeah.
Although it might say something slightly different.
Yeah, all right. Okay, thanks.
But we'll go there. But also, Andy, did you ever used to watch Saved by the Bell? I know we've talked about old programs in the past.
Well, so I'm just going to comment. Sorry. Go on.
It's okay. I've seen some sad news appeared in the last hour or so. That Screech from Saved by the Bell has passed away at age 44.
Really? Because I used to watch that with the kids. Screech. Was he just ill? Was he? Because I don't know what happened to him.
He lost battle with stage 4 lung cancer.
Oh, blimey, okay.
Yeah.
R.I.P. Screech then from back in the kids' past. And Screech, Saved by the Bell. It was that. And what else did they have on loop? Drake and Josh.
Fantastic.
Man, that was just on that was on loop. And for my daughter was Hannah Montana, but Drake and Josh was just on permanently in our house.
It's one of those things like Keenan and Kel, wasn't it? Like
that was the one. Yeah.
If you watched them in the day, they were fantastic. And you look back now, I saw old Keenan and Kel just a couple of weeks ago, and like he runs and knocks down, like he saves the president by all these like tins falling. But as you run, you clearly see him put out his arm and just take the tins out. But back in the day, it was a great entertainment. That.
Yeah, it was. They were great. Yeah, we should watch Wizards of Waverly Place. Selena Gomez was in that. Used to watch that. Wizards of Waverly Place. Hannah Montana, obviously Miley Cyrus now. Man, I grew up with all these young ladies. It's very difficult times when you get to this age. Very difficult times.
So what TV shows do other people remember back from the day? I mean, the classics, you got the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air for me. Back in those days, I was a big fan of the Power Rangers as well. So I grew up in that era.
We're looking at kids. We're looking at kids programs, are we? I mean, my love of my life was the Banana Splits, which is why they're tattooed there. I absolutely loved the Banana Splits. And I made the fatal mistake of they had some cuddly toys in I don't know, Woolworths or something. And I was with my kids and they asked me who they were years and years ago, obviously. And I went, oh, that's a Banana Splits. I'll show you. So I hunted high and low and found a video of the Banana Splits. I think it was in the old Smiths. And I put it on. It burst every bubble of my childhood.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? I did the same with Power Rangers. They remastered them not so long ago onto a DVD, and I brought the DVD thinking this is gonna be the best thing since sliced bread.
Yeah.
And then you see him fighting in like a city, and you can clearly tell that they've just zoomed in on like little toys and just made it like really big.
Yeah, you should never watch a child. What else? Who's saying what? Martin, Robert Locke, and RWS having a chat. NMS has popped in. Look, she's in. Evening all.
I thought, but I was going to keep quiet because I didn't want to risk getting it wrong again.
Yeah, she's there. So John Deacon remembers the monsters.
Don't remember the monsters. I remember dinosaurs, but they're not the mama, not the mama.
Classic. Terrorhawks, JB. Terrorhawks, she's gone for.
Jamie says Sarah Ruck. That's Madam Mayor. Reminded him of Art Attack earlier.
Was that Neil Buchanan? That was Art Attack when they had the aerial shot and he put loads of coats on the floor and it was two elephants dancing in the bed or something. Yeah, okay.
That was Neil Buchanan, yeah. And it always used to have that weird head at the beginning as well, like a clay head used to talk.
Yes. Now, I remember now.
Everyone thought that Neil Buchanan was Banksy for ages.
They did, yeah. I saw that cynical thing. Yeah.
I think it's still out there that people think it's Banksy.
Bingo lives on Faces Park down at Travella Park.
Nice. Is that the game Bingo or?
No, I think that's Bingo. That's Bingo, the one with the big teeth. Where's he gone?
Okay.
That one. I think that's Bingo, if I remember right. I've forgotten their name since, but that's Bingo. That one. Let's get. Can I get? That's Bingo. That one, I think, the orange one.
Okay, yeah, that's it now.
Yeah. Who else we got? Lockie. Hello, Lockie. Right, RWS is shouting out. John Deacon's gone Batman. How does Batman's mom get him in for his tea? Dinner. Batman! Come on, Scott. Now let's play the game.
I was trying to get there, but I couldn't work it out.
Yeah. Tarzan, Ron Eli. Oh, you like the Tarzan in the loincloth. Where's my gummidge? Aunt Sally, cream cake, please, Aunt Sally. NMS is giving you a point, getting the name wrong.
Yeah, that's all right then. Only bite when asked. I'm all right with that.
Yeah, he'll ask. You can bite. Everybody's saying Morph, the little plasticine fella. Monkey magic. There you go, Craig. Bit of monkey magic for you there. Just like you were back in the day.
See, I'm glad you're on here knowing all these because I'd have been lost with most of these.
Tony Hart. Lou Smith used to send Tony Hart the drawings, but he never got back to me. That's a bit like peering on Jim will fix it, and he never touched it. That's the same thing, Lou. Ooh, he must have been a crap drawer. Jamie and the Magic Torch.
Yes, I remember that one. Yeah.
Matt was saying, that's Bingo with the big teeth and Gorman's face. Mr. Ben, we got Mr. Ben as well. He's there. Where's he gone? There he is. There's Mr. Ben. And as if by magic, there's the shopkeeper.
I love how prepared you are for this, Andy. I mean, I'm thinking, I had these pictures, and you've got them tattooed on your arm.
Yeah, I did a poll earlier to see what people were going to talk about. Tattooists.
Just went out and got undone. Yeah, I love the dedication.
Yeah. I just thought I'll get these in case. Lockie, good evening, my man. Dad jokes time. RWS has been in my jokes. Get out of it. Andy Pandy. Remember him?
I do. Sugar and Candy, was it? Or something like that?
Was
that what we sing at school?
Andy Pandy and Luby Lou, wasn't he?
Luby Lou, yes.
Yeah. Monkey Magic. That was that. Oh, yeah, we've done that one. Yeah, Lou Smith throwing that one back in. It was Ace. She says it was Ace. Blue Peter, Jennifer Ball. Which Blue Peter do you remember, Jennifer? Who were your main people? Was it John Craven, Peter Purvis, Valerie Singleton? Who were your Blue Peter?
Peter approached by Blue Peter to go on it. He wouldn't go on it.
Say again.
My dad was approached by Blue Peter years ago to go on it, but he never did.
Oh, okay.
He didn't want any in that, but he built Subbuteo stadiums out of wood, but for like me and my brother when we had Subbuteo games. But he actually had like the change rooms had all little shirts in the changing rooms.
Oh, okay.
And then like it had a gym that had like movable, so you could put your fingers in and move the weights up and down.
Yeah.
You used to be able to buy like the packs of supporters, so he created like molds from them and then made his own and filled like the stadium with supporters. It had speakers in there, so you could put like you could hook it up to a little sound system and then play a bit of music over it.
That's where you got your love of football grounds from, then, wasn't it?
It was, mate. Yeah, all back from the Subbuteo days.
We're missing something here as well. Blue Peter, you could have been on Blue Peter. You might have been a presenter with your links.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure this face to Blue Peter.
Play days. I don't remember play days. I remember PLAY, play away with Brian Cant. Remember Brian Cant? He was on play. Yes, it is CANT. Scott. Brian Cant. Had some fun.
I just wondered if I had to bleep that out then. To get ready to bleep it.
I'm gonna bleep it.
No, unfortunately not. I just trying to sound like we have.
We had Brian Cant was on. He's just passed away, and I think he was on play away, and yeah, that was his name. But at school, we had some fun with that name. Pipkins. Love a cream cake, please, pig. Love a cream cake, please, Hartley. That was great. You could see the wires on their hands when they were puppets. You could see the wires coming up from under the desk. The men doing that underneath. The Clangers and the Soup Dragon. They lived on the moon. Jane Punny, yes, pig. Paddington, Bear, and Rupert. I got them as well. Look, well, where are they? There they are.
Right.
There they are. Look, there's Paddington and Rupert. They're there as well. I'm well prepped for this lot, aren't I?
You are. I mean, I couldn't even get a couple of pictures ready, and you've got every tattoo going.
All my tattoos done. Millie, Molly, Mandy, Scotty. What was Millie, Molly, Mandy? What's she talking about? Susie. She said,
when I said was Andy Pandy sugar as candy. Said it was Mandy Pandy sweet as sugar candy.
Yeah. Okay, Millie, Molly, Mandy. Okay, Hartley Air. You. That was such a crap puppetry, but what a time to be alive. What else we got? I'm missing a few. The Flumps, yes. Bill and Ben, the Flare Pot Men.
Yeah.
I'm
surprised no one said Sooty yet.
No, you can't say that. It's probably racialist. Muffin the Mule. There you go. We're here. Flumps, the Muppets, and Fraggle Rock for JB. Leslie Judd always had a nip sticking out. Matt Calvin, that was Blue Peter. Leslie Judd was on Blue Peter. Yeah, I remember it. Yeah, Lou Smith. My daughter was called Crystal Tips as well. Crystal Tips and Alistair. Scott, you don't remember any of these, do you?
No, I'm at a loss, mate.
Yeah.
You might as well be talking French at the moment to me.
Sarah Green, Janet Ellis. Janet Ellis. Who's Janet Ellis? Who's her daughter? Her daughter's a famous singer. I can't think. Sophie Ellis Baxter, innit? Is Janet Ellis' daughter. She was a Blue Peter presenter, yeah. Sophie Ellis Baxter was her daughter. Mary, Mungo, and Midge. What was the one Charlie Says? Was that just the cat that did the Green Cross Code? Charlie Says. Great. Yeah, Mary, Mungo, and Midge is a great show. Thunderbirds, oh, go. Why don't you just go switch off your television set and go do something less boring instead? That was a great program of a Saturday morning. Why don't you? Do you remember that one, Scott?
No, I just thought that someone was literally just saying stop watching telly and go out and do things.
Yeah, that's what it was.
That was a TV program.
Switch off television set and go do something less boring instead. That was their theme tune. So it was a bit naff, bit of an odd thing to do on a television show, really.
Yeah, I was just thinking that's a bit counterproductive, isn't it?
Counterproductive. Chock-a-block. I don't remember that one, John. I don't remember Chock-a-block, but I might have to make a note of that one. Did I see Double Deckers earlier? I saw that. And what was the one? Double Deckers, the one with the tiger? The little girl had the pet tiger, like cuddly toy. Was that Double Deckers? Something like that. Finger Mouse.
The only double decker I know is a chocolate bar.
Finger Mouse, that is, look. And he used to just have a cone on the end of his finger with 3 whiskers on it. And he used to just walk around all day doing that. And it was a man with big afro hair. And that was Finger Mouse. And then his mate had come on who was a black one because it wasn't racialist. And they just like do that all day. It was mad times it was. It was mad times. Look at them. I can't keep up with them.
No, there's loads coming through, isn't there?
Finger Mouse done Finger Mouse. Lou Smith and Alistair. She's done that with Crystal Tips. I see what you've done there, NMS. Bagpuss. When Bagpuss wakes up, all his friends wake up, like Emily. We passed Bagpuss's shop, actually, or a shop that looked very much like Bagpuss's shop the other day when I was out and about. Finger Bobs, yeah, done that one. Was that the same as Finger Mouse? Was that the same one when it Finger Bobs? I'm loving the way I've got the impression down to a fine art. Who knows?
I've never seen the program, but I've literally got a great picture of it now from your impression.
He just had these cones, yeah, just have a thing. The Herbs, nice shape there. Camberwick Green, Chigley and Trumpton. Windy Miller. You need to watch these, Scott. You need to Photoshop these and watch them. Sophie Ellis Baxter, thank you very much, NMS. Thank you very much.
I think I literally could spend about the next 3 weeks catching up on all these.
Tess Louise has thrown one in. I thought Tess Louise, she's like Forrest Gump of walking. Tess Louise, she just walks forever, counts pylons for a living. Like, she's got Rod, Emu, and Grot Bags. What Grot Bags was called Grot Bags, wasn't it? Was Grot Bags in Roddle and Emu? He died. He fell off the roof. Roddle. Genuine story. He fell off the roof, I think, trying to fix his television aerial, and he had an emu. You know, like his famous thing was on Parkinson, where he caused havoc on Parkinson with this emu thing he got on his arm, and he caused havoc on Parkinson. That was his big thing. But yeah, he fell off a roof, I think, putting his I forgot to take emu up with him. Obviously, didn't fly. But yeah, I think that's how he died. Grot Bags, were they the same program? Don't know. Anyway.
I genuinely thought there was a joke coming out, and I was waiting for the punchline.
No, facts. Oh, you did facts. Got facts. Andy Facts. Charlie was the cat on the ad. He wasn't, meow, Charlie says. And he had like just a fish with just skeleton bones. Charlton the Wheelies. Charlton, that is one that used to pop up out the floor. Have I missed a few? I've scrolled a bit too many there. Come on, Scott. I'm missing hundreds.
The truth is, every time I'm looking at Summer, just keep going.
John Deacon's throwing him out. How old's John? John, how old are you? If you don't mind me asking. Well, it doesn't matter if you do mind. I'm going to ask you anyway. John, how old are you? The Pink Windmill Show, NMS, John Craven's News Round. Ooh, just watch News Round. Rainbow. Oh, yippee. They were a lot, weren't they? Rod, Jane and Freddie, I bet they did. I bet they did, Rod, Jane and Freddie. Yeah. I bet they did. Good times. Magic Roundabout. Ermine they'd ate that flower. It just rolled across her mouth. Double deckers. Okay, was the bloke out of Aswad. You sure that was Grange Hill, wasn't it, Roland? Wacky races. Do you remember that one, Scott? You must remember.
With Dick Dastardly and Muttley. Yeah.
Where's my medal?
Was it Penelope Pit Stop?
Yeah. And the Anthill Mob, wasn't it?
Yeah, the Anthill Mob, yeah.
Chock-a-block, one of the presenters was in Casualty. Well, my ex-missus told me she was in Casualty. Hour and a half I was sat down there the other night watching it downstairs. Hour and a half I was watching it the other night. She wasn't on it at all. She came back 4 hours later. I'm starving and she hadn't even been in the bloody programme. Little bit of joke there based on Casualty, like a hospital joke. See what I did? Teletubbies. Come on, Jenny. Jenny's about 11, isn't she, Jenny? Jennifer Ball. Teletubbies.
Yeah. She got the Wombles as well.
Actually, I've got the Wombles. There, look. There they are, look. Uncle Bulgaria and Wellington. There's the
Uncle
Womble.
Bulgaria. Nice.
Penelope Pit Stop. 44. John's 44. Blimey, John, you know some old ones here. Raggy Dolls, Jodie Morris. Raggy Dolls. Don't know that one.
Saying the Raggy Dolls, it reminds me of the what they call now. There were 3 rag dolls that used to be in the house. Teeny Tots. And the tots are teeny tot, teeny tom and tiny. We're the tots of tots to be 1, 2, 3.
It's nice when it all comes back, innit? It's nice when it all comes back, innit? What else we got? Raggy Dolls, and then Roddle was never funny. He did die when he was fixing his TV aerial. Jane Bunny, Hong Kong Fooey. Oh, there we go. There's Hong Kong Fooey. Look, there we go. Grot Bags of Croc, Red, the Ford, the Robert. See, I don't know some of these, John. You're 44, so you're 7 years younger than me. So, so annoying. Jane Bunny, I don't know what she's annoyed about. Probably Roddle. Matt Calvin worked with him once. Ovs. Pink Windmill.
Stars.
He is a friend of the stars. Captain Pugwash. What was his name? Was it Sergeant Seaman? No. Seaman Staines. Something like that.
Yeah, Seaman Staines. Yeah. That's
Seaman
it.
Staines. Bodgerham.
Yeah, that was a quiz question on my quiz a while back.
Was he actually in Pugwash? I don't know if he was actually in it, was he?
I think
Pugwash, was he?
Although I'm dreading what's going to come up if I type this into Google.
Be careful what you Google. Make sure it's your home computer. Hong Kong Louie, Lou Smith was called. Bodger and Badger. Jennifer Ball, the Wombles, done that one. Roland was the fat kid in... No, he wasn't. Roland was the big kid in Grange Hill. I'm sure. Whizbit, Tess Louise is saying Whizbit. I don't know that one either. I sort of remember. I don't know. Jane Bunny would have punched Roddle. Jennifer Ball's nearly 37. Cool, the time does go, doesn't it?
Yeah, I'm like this. I'm feeling like a right little baby here tonight.
Oh, you are. Brum. I went to see Brum. He used to be in, I don't know if he still is. He's in Bourton on the Water. He's in the Transport Museum in Bourton on the Water, Brum. Or at least he was. I don't know if he still is. He might be out on an adventure if you went down there.
Yeah.
I can't go down there at the moment, but if you could. High school, wasn't it?
I DJ'd alongside a bloke once who was in Brum quite a bit. He was like the bloke that used to, I don't know what he did, but he was always like cleaning Brum up and.
Right, okay.
And yeah, he was doing that for quite a few years, and I had to DJ with him for quite a while. I didn't realise at the time, so I found out after. But it's quite fun. Yeah.
Did he never turn up in Brum? Just like turn up in it, little car, just like pull up.
He did, and that should have gave it away, shouldn't it? Really, of like who he was, but
drove this little car, just pulled up outside the studio with his record player, with his records on his back.
You think that's strange? What's he doing?
Yeah. Did you never think to ask?
No, I just went with it, mate. There's so many strange things happening around here. I just went with it.
Yeah, good idea. Fair enough. Teddy Edward wasn't he in play school? Teddy Edward. Anyone remember the T-Rex program? Same mark time, same mark channel. No, I don't remember that one, mate. Kenny Everett. It's what was it? Impeccable taste when he said, "All done in the best possible taste." He was shit. Oh, loved Kenny. Rent a Ghost, Mr. Claypole.
I feel like I've missed out quite a bit on like
you have these
television.
These were some class tunes. I'm telling you, mate.
Yeah, we got Bat Fink. I don't know who that is.
He had the Wings of Steel and his mate Penfold. No, that was Danger Mouse, wasn't it? I'm just seeing if I seem to have I've got a Roddle and Grot Bags. There you go. Look, from Tess Louise. She sent us a picture of Roddle and Grot Bags. There you go on Facebook. What else have we got? Bat Fink. That was Tess Louise on NMS and the Bay City Roller program. Don't know what that is. I love it. Mr. Claypole, Sue Nichols from Coronation Street played in Rent a Ghost. She did. Nadia Popoff, I remember her. Yeah. Fraggle Rock. Lockie's put in Fraggle Rock there.
I know a Fraggle Rock.
Oh, you know Fraggle Rock?
You so excited about it, knowing one. I was like, yes,
you did. You sort of bounced up and down in your seat there.
Left you part of it.
You can be in the show if you want, Scott. Stephen Staines from Roger the Cabin Boy. No, they weren't in it. I didn't think they were. Where was the one you could always run a cabbage? That was Crackerjack. You always run a cabbage. Ooh, I could crush a grape. Sesame Street. Top Cat are on. Top Cat and Benny, look. Where are they gone? I've got to find my cap. There they are, look. Top Cat and Benny, they're on as well, look. There we go.
Top Cat. Most fearable leader of the gang.
He's a top, he's a tip, he's a championship. It's the one tip.
Top Cat.
Come on, Benny, get those knees up, Benny, come on. That's what he used to say.
That actually sounded just like him.
It was the Crankies, Jimmy Cranky. Pingu. Arabian, the size of an elephant.
Again, like Pingu. I mean, I used to love that when I was a child, but you look back now, you think like it was just a penguin going around making the same noises.
Yeah.
And people made a fortune from that.
Well, to be fair, Pingu, if you watch Pingu now, there's a very subtle adult content in some of them as well. If you watch them, I've watched them and thought, wow, how did they get away with that? But yeah, there's occasionally you get these little subtle adult things in there. Noddy, Thomas the Tank Engine. Tesla, he still watches Danger Mouse. Danger Mouse? Oh, no. Was that Danger Mouse? Danger Mouse. Spider-Man, that was, wasn't it? Emu was an irritating twonk. Get Your Own Back. I don't remember that one, Jamie, but I know the title. Sue Nichols was also in Crossroads, according to John Deakin.
Sue Nichols. Why do I know that name?
She was in Coronation Street. Funhouse, Pat Sharp. Run around. Mike Reed. Run around. Nah. She was also in an episode of The Professionals. We're going to have a full Wikipedia NMS, are we now? John and MS going to give us Sue. What's her name? Sue Nichols.
Yeah, I've just Googled her. She's Audrey from Coronation Street. Yeah,
James,
she was. So, just to say that with the Pat Sharp on, I've got a bit of an embarrassing story when it comes to Pat Sharp.
Let's do it.
Like, as a kid, I always had, Pat Sharp was always my hero with his big mullet and the fun house. Like, who didn't want to go into fun house as a kid? And then not long ago, he was DJing in Kidderminster.
Yeah.
The Vault Bar, I believe it was at the time. So me and my mate went down to see him. Like, we've got to go see Pat Sharp. So I got the chance to go meet him and have a photo opportunity. So, of all the things that you thought you could say when you see your heroes or walk up to him, I walked up to Pat Sharp, glared at him for about 30 seconds, just stared into his face, and then just went, it's like talking to my childhood. And then I just everything just sort of dropped. I was like, what have you done? Like, what's going on here? And I just then just had to go, can I have a photo? Just turn around, have the photo, and just walked off.
We should do have you ever met your childhood heroes and bottled it? Because I've done that as well with a footballer in London when I was out with my kids. We went to Madame Tussauds and we came out Madame Tussauds and Stuart Pearce when he was Psycho England captain. He was out with his daughter. Well, I assume his daughter, little girl, and he was trying to get her to hold his hand outside as we came out. And I went, oh my God. And he was like my hero because he was like the psycho, wasn't he? And I was like, oh my God, Stuart Pearce. And I started I could feel myself dithering. And I literally went over and went to grab his hand while he was trying to grab his daughter's hand and sort of shook him. And I sort of just went, and I was nearly crying. And he just looked at me and went, and then walked off. And I was just stood there looking like the right twonk. That was about 8 years ago.
It's great to hear I'm not the only one that's done that.
Yeah, you're not right now. It's a proper made me do that. Jane Bunny, Pat Sharp made you cry. Oh, a Black Beauty made her cry. White Horses. Black Beauty, Flipper and Skippy and Lassie, they were all the ones that could talk to their owners, weren't they? Lassie, Flipper, the dolphin, and then his boss go, what? Somebody's crashed a boat into a rock and they've all fallen out and there's 9 people without life jackets and only 11 can be saved. That's what they used to get. I'll go and get an helicopter. That's what they used to do.
So I used to have a Flipper as a computer game, Flipper the Dolphin.
Tom and Jerry. There's Tom and Jerry, look. Tom and Jerry's on there as well. I think what made me have those types of tattoos, they are actually, I think only 2 of those are my choice. They were ex-bosses and all sorts of people have just said, why don't I started with banana splits, that was mine. And then people go, why don't you have this? Why don't you have that? So anything that I remembered or resonated with, I had done. In fact, I went down to have Paddington on. And on the way to I was literally about 10 yards from the tattooist, and a friend messaged and said, would you have Rupert the Bear? And I was like, yes, so I had that done while I was there as well. So they're all, apart from, I think it's pretty much banana splits and the Wombles, all the others are just people have randomly said, why don't you have them? So I'm going, yeah, okay. I had them all done in about a year.
Right, so I've got an idea then. We need to come up with a character that you need to have on from the You Matter Chat show. So we're all going to decide what your next sort of character tattoo is going to be.
I'll happily have a cartoon. The only stipulation is it's got to be one I remember and one that I watch. I don't want some random because it'd ruin the theme of. I'll happily have one that I resonate with and remember if I've got the space. But it's got to be. It's not going to be one like Danger Mouse doesn't do it for me, for example. If it's one I resonate with, yes, I'm happy to do that, Scott. By all means.
Because I'm thinking of you should have a Pat Sharp face with a little mullet.
No, he wasn't really my era. No portraits because they're crap. You've got to pay God money to get a good portrait. But I'll happily have a cartoon-based one. Happily. There's one I actually want, to be honest, and I'd quite like it on the back of my hand, on this hand, and I haven't booked it. Obviously, we can't have tattoos at the minute. There's one I'd actually quite like, and it'd be interesting if anyone came up with it. Because nobody's mentioned them on this. Nobody's mentioned them at all on this yet.
Mention them. Okay, so that's the
them. But the main, there was a gang of them. But the number one guy, all I'll say, he had massive hair, and I'd love him as a full frontal face picture with his massive hair on the back of my hand. Whether it'd work or not, and whether it could be done, I don't know. But that's my picture in my head.
You're not talking of A-Team?
No, it's a cartoon.
A cartoon, okay.
Nobody has mentioned the cartoon, as far as I'm aware, on here. Pat Sharp is still rocking Butlins. Skippy the Bush Kangaroo. Matt Calvin stuttered at Cleo Rockers. Yes, a bit different to Pat Sharp and Stuart Pearce, isn't it? He-Man and She-Ra, Tess Louise. Round the Twist. John, you are throwing some out there, random ones. Oh, Jane Bunny, tell your mom to sort herself out with your priorities.
That's just rude, isn't it?
It is rude. He did wear cool trousers, Rupert. Look, he's got some on there. He's got his yellow check ones on.
So Reset's mentioned in there as well. I was going to mention that one earlier from Jamie. What a program that was.
I don't remember. See, I don't remember some of these. So that's the flip of all this.
Yeah. See, I'm good Jamie's on because Jamie's just a bit younger than me. So we've got some of the same sort of TV programs. Judy said one of the Teletubbies. I think that's for your tattoo.
That's too young. No. The answer's actually in the list now. The answer's down there now. Somebody said it.
Okay. So we've got Dennis the Menace on there as well. But I'm guessing the one you're on about is the Hair Bear Bunch.
It is the Hair Bear Bunch. The Dennis the Menace is actually a good shape, to be fair, but the Hair Bear Bunch, the main guy, if you've got a picture of him, you want to pull up Scott, the main guy, he's got massive hair. I've had a thought about having him just as a facial on the back, but I know having a tattoo on your hand's really painful, and I don't know if I'm big and bad enough to actually do that. But I would like them on there. I would like the main man, if not all of them. Lou, you're correct. Jane Bunny told her she possibly did, because I know Jane and I've discussed that. Having haircut. The Moomins, they were like little moon characters, weren't they? Little things.
Yeah. I do remember them slightly.
Oh yeah, yeah, they were like little plastic. They look like little hippo type things I've got in my head. The Moomins, Mom Pet Babies. What's that, John? You are throwing some random ones out here. It's not Dennis. Dennis would be a good shape, but it's not. It is the Hair Bear Bunch. Matt Calvin doesn't remember the Hair Bear Bunch. Maybe his TV had been repossessed by then. JB's telling me it's not painful to have one on your hand. I'd get through it if having one on my stomach was absolutely excruciating, so I would be able to cope. But yeah, it's one I want. I just like him. Whether it'd work, I don't know, but that's the one that's missing at the moment. That's the one that's missing. Button Moon, good shape.
Right, so Andy, I've managed to find a picture for your tattoo.
Have you?
I have. So we'll have a quick look at what we're going to have for your tattoo.
Yeah, that's him.
I think instead of having the tattoo, you should just grow that hair.
Do you think? And stop wearing the necktie?
Because then I'm looking forward to seeing a pigeon, like copying your look and having a big afro walking around. That'd be.
I'd like to feed bread, and then they see me walking around the pigeon. Stomach is way worse. Jay's telling me, okay, JB. I shall bear. I probably will have it done. Again, obviously we can't at the moment, but I'll go and see Sammy at Homestead Tattoos in Worcester. She'll do it for me. She's done all the others on this arm anyway. She's done all the others.
Other tattoo artists available.
They are, yeah, and I've had them at others. Sammy did these, so I'd rather keep her in line. But Hair Bear Bunch, mate, would have been what year we got, Scott, for the Hair Bear Bunch? You're probably about
do a bit of research.
Late 70s, I would think, mate. 78, 79.
Okay, what year are you going for then?
I'm going to go 78.
Okay. It is late 70s by the look of it. I'm just seeing if I can get an exact date of when it started.
He says it looks like Scooby-Doo in a wig.
Okay, so according to this, its original release was September the 11th, 1971, and January the 8th, 1972.
Wow, so I was only 2 or 3, so I don't think it must have been on repeat forever then, because I was only a couple of years old then. So yeah, Face, it must have been on repeat forever, because I remember it quite well. You Hair Bear Bunch. Scooby Doo and Scrappy Doo. Oh.
I never really noticed in Scooby Doo when I was a kid that you just run past the same things over and over again. When we get older, I notice that's just the same thing. Just 10 minutes of the same video. Just repeated.
Lou Smith, when her 50p ran out on her telly, she used to tell her friends that she'd had a power cut. They're good old days.
And James also says, Scott, you got no chance of that. Only a wig, maybe. For growing the afro.
Gosh.
Tasmanian. I used to love that game on the. We used to have it on the Mega Drive, little Tasmania.
Mega Drive. The only game I played on that was the Sega Mega Rally Cross, Sega Rally. I used to love that. It's the only game I could play.
Right. Looking back now with computer games as well, I don't know how I used to start from the scratch every single time I wanted to play the game. Like you couldn't save where you were.
Yeah.
You get called for your tea, you have to turn it off, and you have to go back up and start and do all the same levels again.
Yeah. Those were the days, eh? Yeah. Whose Carol Leader was in Chock-a-Block and Casualty. John Deacon loves a bit of Casualty, doesn't he?
He does it. I mean, I've never really known anybody that into Casualty, but John's a big fan.
He is a big fan. I'm going to make the screen bigger because I'm staring at the wrong place. There we go. Yeah, he's a big fan of Casualty, John.
Well, I mean, that was only a quick little question at the start, which just gave off thousands of answers. I say thousands, hundreds, but I'm a man. I like to exaggerate.
Yeah.
So, what I'm going to do, Andy, is ask a few questions on. What I'm going to do is give you some names of real celebrities' names, but see if you can tell me what their celebrity name is. So looking for people in the chat as well to put your suggestions in on who you think they are.
Okay.
So first one I'm going to go for, his real name is Nicholas Kim Coppola. But how is he more famously known? Nicholas Kim Coppola.
Nicholas Kim. Well, that's got to be that director geezer, isn't it?
I don't know, is it? You tell me.
Oh, hold on. Jamie Daniels is saying Nicolas Cage. I was going for that Francis Coppola geezer, that director. But then why would you change the name to Francis? If it was Nicholas Kim, you might as well just leave it as Nicholas Kim Coppola if you're director, wouldn't you?
So that's what we're looking for. I mean, most people joining now is going to think that's my name, but it's not.
Al Capone, Trevor McDonald. Facer said Nicolas Cage, Jane Bunny as well. Okay, so I'm obviously on the wrong.
Yeah, but NMS says Al Capone, so.
Yeah, no, his name was Al Capone, wasn't it? I'm going to go with the majority there. I'm going to go with Nicolas Cage, mate.
Okay, so sometimes, mate, it's better to stick with your own thoughts.
Joking.
But this time you were right to go with other Nicolas Cage.
Yeah. Well, that got me because Nicolas Cage. Well, I didn't know that. There you go. Well done, Jane and Jamie. He's a nephew. Oh, he's a nephew. Oh, Wikipedia Simpsons on. He's a nephew of Francis Ford Coppola. Okay, there you go.
There. See, they've got more information than I have. I've just got the names.
Yeah. Well, that's all you need, mate. These guys will do the work for you.
Okay, so next one we're going to go for is Maurice Joseph Micklewhite. Maurice Joseph Micklewhite.
Maurice Joseph Micklewhite. That's got to be a complete name change, hasn't it? Because Maurice Joseph Micklewhite. Jamie Daniels has gone for Michael Caine and NMS. In that case, I'm going to go with that, really, because NMS has Googled it, Jamie's Googled it. So,
so you're trusting the Michael Caine one?
Yeah, JB's Googled it. I think that's 3 now, isn't it?
Look at
Piers Morgan. Oh yeah, I'm going to go with the Michael Caine there, mate. I think we're going to have to. We get the majority and I.
So you think it was Michael Caine?
Yeah.
But it actually was Michael Caine.
Yay! Jamie Daniels spends half his life on IMDb. Oh, okay.
We'll let him off a little bit then, but any more, then I'm going to call Google on them.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Ada Messi saying she hasn't Googled it. She's known it for years. She's also got his autobiography.
Oh, there we go.
There you go then.
Maybe you're just being too harsh with people, Andy.
I am. Perhaps I'm questioning people's speed of internet on as well, I suppose.
Okay. So I'm going to put the next one up because I'm not sure if I'm going to get the pronunciation of the first name right. But Kane Elaine Johnson.
I'm going to go with a Karen Elaine Johnson, do you reckon? Karen.
Was nobody asking me because I know the answer? And
It makes I don't know the answer.
See if anybody can get that one. Kane Elaine Johnson. So NMS says if you know, you know. She's only got her phone.
JB says she can't Google it because she can't be on here and her phone at the same time. Alison Hammond for face.
I mean,
excuse me.
He's been putting some good answers on. I mean, he's got to get one of them right, surely.
You'd have thought so, the way he's throwing them around.
Whoopi Goldberg, says Judy Morris.
Ooh, that's a shade.
So far, you got a choice of Alison Hammond or Whoopi Goldberg. Or one of your own.
If you've got a name like Karen Elaine Johnson, I wouldn't change it to Alison Hammond. I don't think. I don't know anyone called Johnson or Karen, and that's why I was thinking they kept one name and not the other. I'll tell you what, we'll go with Judy Morris. We'll go with Whoopi Goldberg.
There's a few more just come in. So Jane's been very helpful. She says she hasn't got a Scooby.
Happy days. Cheers, Jane.
At first, I thought she was saying it was Scooby-Doo.
Velma.
It's not that. Mavis Riley, says Lou Smith.
That's the Coronation Street woman, isn't it? Yeah, Mavis. Yeah.
And Jamie says Whoopi Goldberg.
I'm going to have to go with that.
What to reply then? Yeah,
I'm going to have to go with Whoopi Goldberg, which was Judy and Jamie, wasn't it? Robbie Williams.
Matt's changing his
changed his choice.
I mean, there's absolute scenes in it if that's Robbie Williams' real name.
Yeah, it would. Yeah. I'm going to go Whoopi Goldberg.
Okay, so Karen Elaine Johnson is better known as Whoopi Goldberg.
Oh, Jamie and Judy got it. They sound like they should be on an early morning show. Jamie and Judy show.
Just talking about famous people and their real names.
Yeah.
Right. So I'm going to mix up a little bit then, and we're going to do some questions to see for general knowledge.
Okay.
See how clever our bunch are, Andy.
Go on then, mate. They're a good bunch. They're pretty hot, I'll tell you.
Okay. So what we want to know is, what colour is the blood of a lobster? What colour is the blood of a lobster?
I was going to say blue, and Tess Louise, Jamie have gone with it. Oh, NMS has gone black. I was going to say blue. That was my gut. So I'm going to go with the blue, guys.
Okay. I mean, most blood I've always seen is red.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. But there's a lot of blues there. I was going to go with the gut. Tess Louise popped up. Jamie popped up. NMS gone black. That's an option. Lou Smith is trying the yellow shape there. JB's gone pink. Face has gone blue. Lockie's gone blue. I'm going to go blue. Yeah, I'm sticking with my gut and with the main crew there.
Okay. I want to channel my inner Chris Tarrant here. So is that your final answer?
It's my final answer, Scott.
So Andy, you won £1,000. That was correct. It was blue.
Come on. Boom. Thank you guys for confirming my intuition. Got £1,000 in the bank. Let me just put that down. Scott owes me £1,000. 1K.
I know that was Chris Tarrant that said that, not me.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Yeah.
It may look like me, but me
Yeah.
and Chris Tarrant look a lot alike.
You do look a lot like. At times I've been thought I was actually on the show.
Okay, so
I'll split it with you, Lockie. We'll have 500 each. I better keep testing them because she'll need some to pack a bigger rucksack for her pylon Campton journeys.
I'm just trying to find something that might give you a bit of a
challenge.
Yeah.
It's got to be good to get past these guys.
I'm learning that. Okay, so let me go for this one, I think. So where did I know I'm going to get sarcastic answers now, but where did the Great Fire over London begin on the 2nd of September, 1666? Now, I know you're going to say London, but we're looking for like the actual, like what place did it start? Not a town, not area, like an actual place. So where did the Great Fire of London begin on the 2nd of September, 1666?
I haven't got a good feeling for this one at all. So what options have I got with the team? Pudding Lane, Parliament, Perto. Oh, Pudding Lane. Arrods. Was that around in 1666? Well, I'm going to have to go with the majority on this one. I'm going to have to go with the audience on this one, Chris. I'm going to take... Oh, do you know what? Tess Louise keeps punching me in the gut with her Terror of London, but I think I'm going to have to go Pudding Lane. No, I'm going to go Pudding Lane with this one, Chris. That's my answer. With the audience.
Right, I'm just going to have a quick Google because...
Oh, here we go.
That's not the exact answer I was looking for.
Okay.
I was looking for something a bit more specific.
Okay, so let's say a bakery in Pudding Lane.
Okay. Is correct.
Yes.
It was a bakery, yeah.
Thank you, those that said Pudding Lane, and thank you, NMS, for refining the answer for us. Well done. Cheers. Thank you. That's how much work.
It was a bit of a tough question because it was hard to explain exactly like what sort of place we were looking for.
How much have I got now?
You're on 2,000 now.
£2,000. Thank you.
And remember, you can set your safety bridge whenever you want.
Yeah, but I'm going to at the moment I'm going to do half each for me, Lockie, and Tess Louise because she seems to be cramming a few in there. So that's half each for me, Lockie, and Tess Louise. They'll get 500 each, and I'll get the other half. So I know, nice like
that. Okay. So this is one you might know. Which rock band formed in 1994 takes its name from a term used by the allies in the Second World War to describe various UFOs? You can see where I got the aliens bit from, can't you? UFO.
To survive in 1994, rock band.
So which rock band that was formed in 1994 takes its name from a term used by the Allies in the Second World War to describe various UFOs?
Steps. Jamie's gone for Steps. If that's the right answer, I'm going to bite my own laugh on. Really.
Really, but I mean, a rock band called Steps. Yeah. I don't think
it's the rock band bit in 1994. That's only like 25 years ago, isn't it?
Yeah.
Against UFOs, 1994. Wow, I can't think of any rock bands.
It's just a term that they used to describe it.
So it's JB. Oh, JB's gone with Alien Ant Farm. Oh, that's not a bad shout. I'm just trying to think of rock bands. That's fairly recent, really, in rock band terms, isn't it? Because a lot of the rock bands were around in the 80s. So that's a fairly recent rock band. Would Alien Ant Farm come under rock? I might have to go with the audience again on that one. I might have to go with JB, and Alien Ant Farm's the only guess I've got, I think. Yeah, it is the only guess I've got.
Just to show, I'm going to put the whole question up there.
Right, okay, so look then.
So you can see it.
Used by the Allies in the Second World War to describe various UFOs. It's the 1994 bit that's thrown me because that's quite recent, really, and relatively in music terms. That's 2004, 2014, 20, nearly 30 years ago, isn't it? 27 years ago.
I think you're going to kick yourself.
Yeah, that's going to be annoying. Bon Jovi, Def Leppard.
Bearing in mind, I know the answer, so I could be trying to put you off saying what if you're right.
So do you know the answer as well? Do you know the answer as well? As in, you know, yeah, okay. Come on, guys. We haven't.
Because I'm clever, because I've read it on my screen.
Yeah, okay. But do you know? Would you have known it?
No. Not a clue.
Do you know
But when I saw the answer, I thought, okay, that's it's a well-known band.
It's a well-known band. Okay, so it's not Papa Roach, JB. It's a well-known band.
No, I would say they're well-known.
They're a rock band. They formed in 94. That's the bit that's throwing me out, 94. Is it Bon Jovi-esque, Def Leppard, Guns N' Roses? Guns N' Roses. Guns N' Roses, I'm going with that. That's what I'm going to go with. But I don't think that's 94. Guns N' Roses, yeah. Because I'm going to see them this year. Fingers crossed.
Okay. So you think Guns N' Roses is what they used to say about UFOs?
It's the only band I can think of that may have formed in 94. But I don't know. No, I can't have been getting Appetite for Destruction was out. Why? Oh, man.
I knew this one would play on you a little bit. Which rock band formed in 1994 takes its name from a term used by the Allies in the Second World War to describe various UFOs? Right, we're going to wrap this one up, Andy. I'm going to ask you for a final answer.
Jefferson Starship? No, I'm going to go. Oh, I'm going to have to go with. I don't know. I want to go Jefferson Starship now, but I think they're before 1994. I'm going to go Jefferson Starship. Let's do that. Jefferson Starship.
Well, up until this point, Andy, you had £2,000.
Yeah.
I'm afraid you no longer have £2,000 because that was an incorrect answer.
Oh, man.
It was the Foo Fighters.
Are you joking? Okay. That's an interesting fact. What a band as well. What a band. Yeah, of course. I came after Nirvana. Yeah, of course. No, I'd never got that. I don't think I'd a great band, and I know the band, obviously, but I don't think I'd have ever got that from that question. Wow. Fact.
Yeah, we'd had no suggestions of that either in the chat.
No, that's a great fact. I like that fact. Thank you very much. Foo Fighters. Wow.
There we go.
Yeah, I've never got that. Never got that. Right.
So, and you've just noticed the time. I've been having so much fun tonight, and time is flowing.
Yeah.
But before we wrap this up, I believe we've got a special performance tonight from yourself.
We can have a song if you want. I know JB's shocked as well. Look, I'm shocked with that fact. I've got to be honest, that's blown me away a bit, that has. We can't have a tune. I don't know if my singing voice is going to be any good now because I've been crying for the last time. Yeah, we can't play the Beatles if you want.
What are you going to do for us? I'll give you a bit of an introduction.
The only one I've got thinking I just thought on the fly tonight because everybody asked last week they'd like to finish the night with a song is Saw Us Standing There, the Beatles, because it's fairly straightforward.
Okay. Well, playing it for us live now, doing one for the Beatles. I Saw Her Standing There. Please go absolutely wild for the main man, Mr. Andy Lee.
She was just 17. You know what I mean. And the way she looked was way beyond compare. So how could I dance with another when I saw her standing there? Well, she looked at me and I could see that before too long I'll fall in love with her. Will now never dance with another. Will I saw her standing there? Will my heart went boom, boom when I crossed that room and I held her hand in mine? We'll dance through the night and we held each other tight. Before too long, I fell in love with her. Now I'll never dance with another. When I saw her standing there, well, my heart went boom when I crossed that room and I held her hand in mine. Well, we danced through the night and we held each other tight. For too long, I fell in love with her. Now I'll never dance with another. Ooh, but I saw her standing there. There you go.
That was fantastic. I mean, we can't hear it, but I'm sure everyone is going mad at their computers and their TV screen.
See it in the comments. Happy day.
Actually, well, it's that time like where we have to say goodbye. So thank you everyone for joining us on the You Matter Chat Show. We are here every Monday from 7:30. So please come back and join us next week. But it's a goodbye from me. And we've got a special guest to say goodbye.
There we are. Bonnie's in town. Have a great week, guys.
Jill, thank you. Good night. Have a great week. See you all.